Hi again. Last video of two-dimensional arrays, we talked about the how to know the number of rows, columns, and the index. We wanted to find the number where it was it. But right now we are gonna declare the array. Remember that every time you declared an array, let's do it down. Okay. So remember that every time you declared an array, it was an array with these two brackets, well, yeah, this. And inside you put the length of the array that it was going to be used in the rest of the program. But right now, because we've got a two-dimensional array, it's going to be quite similar as this, but with some differences. So let's get started. So whenever you declare something, remember that you're gonna write the type variables you're gonna use. This time we're gonna use the integers. You're gonna declare the name of the array. In this case, I'm gonna call it just array, brackets. And because we are gonna use this example with the rows and columns, we're gonna declare it as row, the first one, column, the second one. So yeah, this is our declared array. Column, row, column. Let's do our pseudocode. We have loop j. I'm gonna write it down, is the row. So loop j from 0 to number of rows minus 1. Remember that the number of rows is a total, but right now our loop is gonna be ended in rows, number of rows minus 1. So j is the row, and it's our first loop. Why? Because here we declared row column, so our loop will start analyzing the row. Then we have our second loop that's going to be called k. That is from 0 to n, n column minus 1. Okay, so k is the columns. Perfect. And finally, it's just a simple loop. You will output array, row, column. And the end of loop 1, end of loop, this is the end of loop 2, end of the loop 1. So what will happen here is that the loop will be executed till it goes from n rows, number of rows minus 1. So in this case, it will be 2, using our example, and number of columns will be 5. Okay, like here. The number columns will be, the last one is 5, in this case B, and the last one here is 2, because you started like 0, 1, 2, and we have the rows 3, so rows minus 1 is 2, and it will print the row column that we were gonna use. So for example, in the first time it executes, it will print 0 column 0. The second one, it will be 1 column 1, then 2 column 3. Then the loop will go again, the j loop will go again because the end rows are over and the columns are still working. So yeah, we're using this this example. But here, what I wanted to tell you is that the thing we did is we declared the array we were gonna use, and in a common, you need to like get notice of that. That in a common declaration of array, you will only have had one bracket, but because this is a two-dimensional array, it shows that we have the row column in here, the row column. So that's why it's declaring two. If we just have a dimensional array, that's this one. This is one. Sorry, this is a one-dimensional array. We will only have this column, and we won't have the two loops. We were gonna just have one because it's just one column. We don't have more. But because this is not the case, we are having these two things, row and column. So we know it's a two-dimensional array. That's why it's called two-dimensional array, because you're declaring two arrays. Well, one array with two columns. Well, one column and rows. So that's it for the declaration of two-dimensional arrays. In the next video, we will do a problem with the declaration of array, but done in C programming language. Thank you very much for watching.